thing. I think I'm live, right? I think I may be live. Let's check this thing out. 1 2 1 2. Okay. Woo! Woo! All right. Checking my sound. What's going on, Byron? Let me know if you guys can hear my sound all right. Let me know if you guys can hear my sound. You guys let me know if my sound sounds okay over there. See how my sound is going. One, two, 1 2. Grab shit, yeah. One, two, 1 2. Look at everybody can hear me yet. Woo! All right, family, back in the building. We live everywhere again. Live on your TV stations. Live on the radio. Woo! As we kick this thing up again, as we proceed, give what you need. Come on and have a seat. How's my sound over there on how's my sound, Byron, over there on YouTube? They say the orange man is missing. I don't know. Couldn't make it in yesterday, fam. I was just too exhausted. Once I could do that show, I was just too tired. I was wiped out. Can you feel me, baby? Boy, we're just too exhausted. But I'm here tonight. The days I'm supposed to be here, right? Saturday and Sunday. Days I'm supposed to be here, I'm up in this piece. When you gonna let me know? I've been kissing you slow. Focus on me. So we're gonna go with it tonight, fam. We'll just talk about whatever comes on your mind. You guys know I had to change the damn phone number, the call number. Call number is gonna be 505-715-6496. That's 505-715-6496. So don't be afraid to give us a call. Woo! Can you focus on me? Yeah, I know they ain't sent out the notification on YouTube. You know, we shadow ban heavily. Shadow ban heavily over there. We shadow ban fucking everywhere. If you let me, I make a trying to do some few things, family. It's about that. Talking to the staff over in Africa. What's going on, Emil? Can you hear me, brother? Let me know if you can hear me, Emil. Got some exciting news. Got one of the family members over there in Mali. We're gonna do some business in West Africa, even though we in America and over right now in East Africa. I got the family members going over to West Africa. Going over to Mali, the Sahel states. We got the Morey over there. Going to Mali, then Senegal, then over to Gambia. We're going to see what we can do over there, family. But that's later on. That story's for another day. We're talking about the orange man missing. What's going on with Trump? Where's he at? No one's seen this dude since last Tuesday. What's happening? Now the rumor mill saying this cat may be out of here. He might have taken the dirt down, but we don't know. Allegedly, we don't know. We can't say. Woo! If you let me, let's catch a flight to all right, that's what's up, you hear me good? All right. Appreciate that, fam. Everybody can hear me. Woo! We're gonna do some house cleaning too. Woo! Let everybody get up in this piece. Turns out who wanted to play golf? Turns out he wanted to play golf. Who wanted to play golf, Emil? Okay, let me. You guys call me. Damn. Woo! Hold on. You guys call tonight too. Call the numbers 505-715-6496. I still don't know this call number by heart. So I'm letting you guys know it's 505-715-6496. Call in and tell me what's on your mind, fam. Oh, you said, so he turns out, he went to play golf. Okay. I don't know. They haven't seen him. I don't know. So he went to play golf? That's what they said? For 6 days? 5 days? He just playing golf without nobody knowing that? That's still suspicious to me. Woo! That's still suspicious to me, Email. That's suspicious, Email. Open it up. We're going to talk about, we said we can get together. They spotted him at a golf course in Virginia. That's what you're saying, Sonic Dome. Okay. I'm late. We're going to just talk about anything tonight. Anything anybody wants to talk about, we're going to talk about. I'm late. All I heard was that the cat was missing. That's all I know. So if anybody's got any more information now, I've just found out. Right? I just found out that Trump's been spotted in Virginia on the golf course. So. Want to see it no way. Give me a second, guys. Hey, it's about that time. You might be here with me. When you love me, all I need. I want to stay. I don't want to go. Can we get it together? Can we get it together? Another one. I really want to stay. Don't want to stay. Get it together. Let's get it together, baby. All right, let's get it together, right? I'm about to get this party started in a minute, family. Everybody get up in here. How's everybody doing on TikTok? I see them both think that they won't take me down on TikTok tonight. They don't let the damn algorithm take me down on TikTok, because all I'm doing is talking about now the orange man being missing, and hopefully he said he's being found in Virginia. There's no reason TikTok to strike down both my accounts, one over here and one over here. Woo! He's with his grandkids and family, so probably trying to keep them out of the limelight. Yeah, it makes sense, Sonic Domo. It makes sense. You gotta let me know just how you feel. It makes sense. Oh, hold on. Damn, I got my thing on. I'm on. Let's still on, though. Gotta reload my thing. my background was even all messed up back then. Okay, she's so confused. Let me let that go right there. Let me do this for a second, fam. Let me turn this down. Get that started for a second. Give me a second, guys. Okay. All right, family. About to get this party started. Everybody get up in here. All right. 1 2 1 2. All right. Sound check. All right. Okay. Sound all right over here? All right. Just checking out my sound, guys. Make sure things go. All right, before we go live and direct. Okay, let me get off of that. All right, booyah. You should be able to see me, right? 1 2 1 2. Should be able to see me. No. What the hell's going on? All right. Let's get this started. Let's get this party started. Okay. I'm going to say welcome back to everybody to the Black Hot Fire Network radio show. I am your host, Mr. Black Hot Fire, always on that ass. And now we're broadcasting live from the homeland of the United States of America all the way over to the mother continent of Africa, because we're truly one of the only international radio programs, and that's what's up. Now I want to give a shout out to everyone who watches on YouTube, everybody on Rumble, everybody on BitChute, everybody on TikTok, everybody listening to us on the Foundational Black channel, Black Hot Fire Network.com, and all podcasting platforms globally, and on your TV station where you got Roku, Apple, Amazon, or what's the other one? Android. We there. We live. So strap on your headgear, family. Get ready for the ride. And you know what time it is when you hear this? Ring the alarm. School's back in, stupid. Woo! Come on. We up in this piece. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Woo! Black. Hot. Bang! Come on. We up in this piece. Woo! Calling number is 505 715-6496. That's 505-715-6496. Don't be afraid to call. We're not going to hurt you. It's right there on the screen, family. That's the number right there. Woo! Black. Hot. Bang. Come on. We up in here. Black. Hot. Bang. Woo! Black. Hot. Bang. Black, hot, bang. Woo! Black, hot, bang. Come on. Black, hot, fire. We up in here. Woo! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Black, hot, fire. Never gets old. Black, hot, fire. Woo! You know how we do. Black, hot, fire. Come on. All right, fam. All right, how's everybody doing? What's happening, fam? Woo! All right, we up in this piece. I guess I already got destroyed already about the orange man going missing, right? I don't know. All I know, I heard people saying he hasn't been seen, right? He hasn't been seen for the last couple of days. That's all I had known. All the information I had gathered, word around the rumor mill that he might be taking a dirt nap. But who am I? What do I know? I'm just, relaying the information that I heard. So now you guys have already sank my boat by telling me his ass is living and he's been seen in Virginia at some golf course with his grandchildren. All right. That destroys all my conspiracy theory thoughts. My conspiracy theories have been thrown out the window, right? My conspiracies have been thrown out the window. So like I said, family, don't be afraid to call in. Call number is 505-715-6496. Be happy to hear from you. We can talk about anything you guys want to talk about tonight. Like I said, it's free flowing tonight. There's no specific topic that I'm going to go over. I'm just going to go everywhere. What's happening in the news with any and everything. The show I was going to do last night, but like I said, I was just too exhausted, right? What's on you guys' mind? Let me see. Let me go do our WhatsApp thing and see what you guys are talking about inside the WhatsApp. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Give me a second. About 7 minutes. Give me a second. Give me a second, guys. Money. Yeah. Okay, guys. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Just talking to the staff over in Kenya about some things. I apologize. Okay, let's see. Let's see what you cats was talking about. Give me something to talk about. Let me see what you guys are talking about on WhatsApp, because it seems to seem like some white people been killing a lot of black women, right? I see you guys get on WhatsApp. You guys have got a lot of. No, let me go ahead real quick. Hold on. Let me see this. Let me show that. You guys, hold on. Let me do it like this. Hold on. Oh yeah, let me go like this. Let me go to WhatsApp. You guys have been saying a lot of white men have been killing black women. Is that the topic you guys have been discussing inside our chat room? About everybody getting murdered? I don't think I want to discuss that. Oh, well, we got the white only town, right? You guys are showing me that the white only town has been begging Anybody sure that the white only town has been begging for money to keep themselves going over in Arkansas. They said they didn't need anybody, it's a white only town. And so now they're begging the government for financial help. And we know that things are always set up because they always claim that everybody's getting handouts from the government but them. And sadly enough, and they've been propagandized all the time by the goofball Republicans and the other white supremacists, they'll do well that somehow black people are getting all these benefits and living high alcohol. Just absolute nonsense. But I find it funny that the Arkansas town is now begging for money. They just got established. Why are they begging for money? Did you say you was getting away from everything? You were going to be self-sufficient? And now they're begging for money already? They were supposed to be self-sufficient. That's what they said. And all of a sudden now they're begging for money. It's crazy. So, just going through some of you guys' talking points. Let me see what you guys are talking about. I don't know what that's about right there. Oh, you guys got some women. You guys don't got really nothing serious on here. Nothing really good I can talk about on this app. Let me see. So you got Wendy's in North Carolina hanging out nuisance for what? For black people? What's that about? Maybe I should play this. As long as it ain't long. What's this about? Let's see what you guys got on here. Let's go through you guys' craziness. Oh, you got Uganda to receive U.S. deportees. Now they always send their no good nicks to Africa because the African leaders are all bootlicks. They're all puppets. So they have no choice but to take these people in. So you got a bunch of refugees from America being sent to Uganda. What sense does that make? Why don't you send them back to their point of origin? Why bother Ugandan people with these people? Why not just send these people back to their place of origin? Oh, you didn't know what the sundown towns were email? All this time, and sundown towns email has been historically where black people were told not to come into and stay down after the sun went down. So they allowed you to come in and be their maid or their servant. But after the sun went down, you were supposedly, to remove yourself from said town. And all these states in America still have the same sundown towns email. So that's what a sundown town is. It's a racist town, usually openly racist, right? So, and we like to believe that this country has changed its spots, but a leopard never changed its spots. And a tiger never changed its stripes. So no, it's saying that this is racist and wicked as it always has been. So every state, there's a list that I know that somebody has curated of all the sundown towns in each state. So the people who think that they're just in the south or they're up north or out in the west, they everywhere. Every state has a sundown town, right? Every state has at least one or two sundown towns. So America is just as wicked and racist as it always has been. All this nonsense talking about the good old days. What good old days? Make America great again. No, it's other nonsense. When was America ever great for black people? What they always ask white people, call in. There's no hate here. Call in number. Call in 505-715-6496. Explain to me when America was great. What year was this? What nonsense is this? What day? What day of the week, year, month? It was ever good and righteous for black people. I'm just asking. I'm asking for a friend. I'd like to know. So that's what that is, email. Oh, you went to the Great Dismal Swamp. Yeah, that's over in North Carolina and parts of Virginia. Really North Carolina. And many of the black people that lived around that area still live and dress like black people doing the Reconstruction. Yeah, email. It's kind of like unwritten rules like a time warp. I ain't been over there. I haven't been over that part of the country in years, but I was still in the Marine Corps. And the time I was stationed in North Carolina over there at Cherry Point, I would go through there every now and then. I was going up to Maryland to see my mother, so I would drive through that area. And it was quite weird. It exactly was like stepping back in time. No doubt. No doubt. It was damn sure like stepping back in time. And so you guys put this old clip up here. So I put this, when the Israelis were talking about black Americans, black youth were the number one problem. When we never done nothing to nobody. But we seem to be their number one problem. Let me see if I can play this thing. Give me a second, guys. I can cue this thing up. Without this thing going to a commercial.
Israel is with the young generation of the black community.
So he's saying
the major problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community.
So that was a quick one. So you see he's saying that? Oh, this lady, it's not this. Who sent this thing with this broad on here? My God. Don't put this thing in our chat with this goopy chick. What's wrong with y'all? Don't get down with that broad. But yeah, that's been some time ago when Israel was saying that young black people were the number one problem with Israel because we won't accept their evil treatment towards other people. But like I said many times before, we don't get involved in no one's fight who's not reciprocal to us. Doesn't make sense, right? Doesn't make sense for us to fight anyone's fight anymore. All right? The Palestinians, sadly enough, are being, genocided, sadly enough. But that's what this country does to people. And so that's what's happening. But that's not our fight. Because none of these people reciprocate our sweat and tears, our sweat and blood when we join their fight and struggle. It's never reciprocal. Just like we got Trump talking about he's moving into all these different major cities in America for some to show some kind of force, and we know that always get the white supremacists penises hard. Ooh, they like to see that force and oppression of people. So they're never going to change their wicked ways, right? They get off on that. So we just got to accept that. That's the very nature of the beast. We just got to accept it. There's nothing we can do about it. But, they like to see that. A show of force while their stomachs are now touching their backbone when the economy is falling apart. So most people cannot survive what's been happening in the economic system that we've found ourselves in, this fake capitalism, right? They've been propagandized with all these fake isms, whether it's capitalism, communism, social. At the end of the day, America is wicked. It's not the system. It's not this fake economic system they're talking about. At the end of the day, they idolize a few at the top and everybody at the bottom. They idolize that. So every system they always build leads to feudalism because that's what Europe was. It was a feudal society. And so the capitalism that they created and kept propagandizing to everybody, had them voting against their own best interests, it's feudalism now. Everybody cannot afford rent, cannot afford groceries, cannot afford their whole life. And it was the baby boomers that sold out everybody. Now no one can afford no one can afford a home. Everything's being destroyed. But they believe that this moronic Trump, who's been missing for 5 days, has been their hero. I try to tell you, there's no such thing as a right-left divide in this country. That's phony. Because the same rule and elite control both parties. So it would have been no difference if Kamala Harris or Trump was in there. Because the wars are still continuing. Right? Trump is supposed to be stopping the wars. Okay? That's what he told you. Trump was going to stop the wars. We're going to stop these wars. And as you know, he's doubling down on the wars. America cannot win them because they were trying to weaken Russia. We had all the propagandic lies about how Russia was supposed to win into Ukraine. Then America and NATO kept urging slowly eastward on Russia's borders. But you've been propagandized, Russia is a Christian, and all those other lies. And so these morons have used the American dollar as a weapon, and now the dollar's falling apart. Right? They used the American dollar as a weapon, as a tool to destroy other people by putting sanctions on them unfairly, stealing Russia's money out of these central banks. So America's become a very rogue nation. And I say we're trying to talk about Venezuela, right? They don't give a damn about Venezuela. You said they're trying to go into all this fake. See, remember, our Congress is bought and paid for. They do not represent no American people. They represent the oligarch. So you see how they were going and talking about Venezuela. Venezuela doesn't traffic cocaine. That's Colombia, but they control Colombia. So not mention Colombia with all the bases we got there. And screaming and holler about Venezuela. Venezuela doesn't bring cocaine into America. The whole thing is that they want to invade in Venezuela and keep trying to take over the oil. It's the same fake con game, the same fake news that they use over and over again, the propaganda. But if you've seen, the Venezuelans have now mobilized to make sure America, if they invade, they're going to invade at a heavy price. There's no more just going at people's country, stealing their resources, and making some fake news that they give the American people. All news in America is fake and phony. It's all propaganda all the time. Whether you call it left wing or right wing, the same oligarchic corporation and oligarchs control both sides of that argument. And you keep fighting as they keep stealing everything out of your pocket. But they divide and conquer you with all kind of nonsense. You think today you would learn some common sense. You think by the day you would know that you've been lied to, you've been gaslit. You think you would understand that by now, that everything you've been told is a lie. From the day you were born to the day you live right now, the educational system, everything is a lie. To make sure that you at the top control everything and live well while you down here scrambling off peanuts. Now, we said that years ago, but it was always the white population understanding because they're always based in hate and racism for them. But now that their stomach is touching their backbone, and the Trump illusion seems to be not there, it doesn't have any more steam. Like I said, their stomach is touching their backbone. No one can afford that. No one can afford groceries nor rent. Isn't it funny? Now that everything is so expensive, now they can't even pay for rent, and now they're criminalizing the homeless. All your programs are being taken away because all the welfare has always been going up top. But you've been propagandized. The rich don't pay any taxes. How is that possible? But you've been told, oh no, you say that that's communism, that's socialism. But now when you look at China, funny how China's system works better than America because the propaganda don't even work with China no more. You got CIA trying to recruit Chinese spies. Why would anybody in China want to be an American spy and they live 10 times better than America now? You can't propagandize the Chinese people to come and be a spy for the CIA against China when they live 10 times better than anybody in America. That sounds crazy. How you gonna recruit spies in China and they can see with their own eyes that China's more developed? People live better, can afford their lives in China. So propaganda don't work with that. They're not gonna be able to have a bunch of spies working for taking down the Chitoms, as they say China's the enemy. How's China going to be in? Let's do an easy analysis of this, okay? Let's do an easy analysis of this. So it won't be hard for no one to understand, right? Do an easy analysis of this. Now, supposedly, China's the bad guy, right? China's been the bad guy. Oh, the Chinese. But who gave Chinese the manufacturing? Who made Chinese the manufacturing giant that it is? Oh, the same oligarchs that are now telling China's the enemy. Isn't that funny? These are the same people when China was dirt poor. They didn't care about you and your jobs and you making a livable wage. They want to take your livable wage and give it to Chinese people so they have some more money in their pockets, not you. They told you that unions were bad. Isn't that funny? Let me get the cooking up in here. They always tell you unions are bad. This is the propaganda you've been given for the last 40 years, not knowing that unions pulled you out of poverty. Right? They told you unions are bad, but they never go after the policeman's union. Remember I taught you that? Why they never tell you that the policeman union is ever bad? The policemen and police women's union, because that's what protects them from you. They know unions work, but they don't want to work for you because they want to be able to rob and steal all that money going up to the top. This whole system's about to collapse because it's based on a damn lie and a grift for years. Unequal and unfair is the way this country's been set up. You've been propagandized to. Sorry, you've been a moron. It's your fault, right? That's to tell you unions are bad. You believe this nonsense, but they've never attacked the policeman's union. And they're never going to touch it. You know why? Because that's what they need to protect them while they're stealing and robbing from me and you. Obviously, no union has ever been bad. Because if it was, they would talk about, oh, what about the policeman union and the fireman's union? They never go after those unions. You ain't never noticed that? You ain't figured out that hustle that you've been lied to? This fake rhetoric, this phony rhetoric, how they sold the country out from under you with the goopy Reagan nonsense and that trickle-down economics. 40 years ago, when's the trickle down to you? Now, if anybody's going to make a case here, call in for this trickle down nonsense. Who's going to defend that now in 2025? I want you to call in 505-715-6496 so I can give you this work. Call in 505-715-6496. Now, you had this trickle-down nonsense that these Republicans, because I'm not no Democrat, they just as phony. I told you, they're masters of the same people. You're to keep away from you and play this fake game. Is that, they're working on your behalf. If you ever see 40 years of economic failure, that the trickle-down nonsense ain't help because the money's all trickled to the top. The money's now all trickled to the top. And they know they were lying to you then. But no one wants to miss. Remember, in the 80s and 90s, trickle down economics. That's the way to go. Trickle down economics. It's the way, it's how we do it. They swore by it. And they knew it was a lie then. But now, it's been exposed as a lie. Now you can't pay your damn rent. Can't pay your mortgage. Can't afford your car. Your credit card debt is driving you crazy. You got car loans are driving you crazy. Education's out of control. Can't afford to go to school no more because they priced you out of education. Now you got to spend $100,000, $200,000 to get a job that only pays you $13,000 a year. Because they destroyed the economy. They make everything upward. Isn't that hilarious? No, they want to tell you keep having faith. I just keep doing the same thing. We're doing the same thing and expecting a different result has been called insanity. And so you had the Democratic Party betray you and the Republican Party betray you. You know why? Because they're bought and paid for by the same people. We have no political power in this country whatsoever. It's a lie. It's an illusion. You morons thinking that Trump is going to do anything. What has he done? Oh, the Epstein files. Let's go to the Epstein files. Where are the Epstein files at? Remember, they just had Ghislaine Maxwell do some damn testify in front of the judge. She don't know no list and Trump ain't never done nothing. Isn't that funny? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? like the brother. Isn't that funny? Now there's no such thing as an Epstein list. Isn't that funny? It doesn't exist. It's all our imagination. If it didn't exist, why was Epstein in prison? See, they keep playing you for fools, playing you for suckers. And there was no problem with him being a pedophile and curating children for the elite. Now, whether it be entertainment, political, or business, you know, these were honey traps set up to make sure that these Congress men and women and entertainers and business individuals would be controlled. You stay on script. Now, mainly our political class. We have no political class that works in our favor. That's why nothing ever changed. No matter who gets Congress, the American people never get nothing from it. And I find it funny that these morons who voted for Trump, you couldn't vote for none of them because we can't vote ourselves out of the situation we find. Our country's completely captured. It's completely captured now. Okay? And like I said, if you don't believe me, call up 505-715-6496 and tell me why we're not captured. I want to hear, I like to know. All right? I like to know. So back to this Epstein thing I wanted to talk about, right? So about this Epstein thing we wanted to talk about, right? So Epstein was out here raping little children and curating for the elite. But since you know we don't operate in a system of justice, there's no justice here. So now Trump has been implicated in these files. You give all this kabuki theater. We don't know. Remember, they first came out with a fake dossier of redacted names on a list. Where you had a bunch of morons come out like, hey, look at us. And a bunch of morons come out showing this fake dossier with nothing but redacted names on it. But that didn't quell, at least that didn't quell anybody's thirst. It didn't quench anybody's thirst for the truth. And so now all these other distractions are coming, right, left, and center. But all we want to know is who is on that Epstein list, who went down to that island and had sex with those children. So we know this. These are the facts that we do know. We know Epstein was curating children for the elite and blackmailing them. That's things we do know. Okay, let's just go piece by piece, because we want to know why and who's responsible for not allowing us to know the truth. So you got said political figures, political appointees, right? That was supposedly in blackmail situations. And now they got the Ghislaine Maxwell that they moved from a Florida prison over to Texas to really what do you call those prisons where nobody actually does anything? A prison for easy people again, right? Then why was Jeffrey Epstein in prison if he did nothing, like she claims? We know this was all completely Mossad and CIA. And that's why you're not going to ever know. You're never going to tell you the truth, right? You're never going to tell you the truth. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. I'm busy. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. All right, trying to see me all this damn information. I'm busy. I'm busy right now. Though. Sorry about that, guys. So, all right, here we go. So, dang, everything went loud. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So anyway, so this whole Jeffrey Epstein thing is trying to be swept up under the rug because everybody's been involved in this thing. See, we are ruled by pedophiles, and all the media is complicit. All the media is complicit and funny. All the media, no one wants to talk about it. Oh, except for us. So we know these people are or have been involved in some really dark things, some really dark shit. Right? They don't want to come to light because I think it would bring down the whole government. The whole government is corrupted, family. Whether it be right wing or left wing. Anybody talking this right wing nonsense to you sounds crazy, or talking this left wing nonsense to you, are absolutely morons. There's no right, left, nothing. They're controlled and owned by the same individuals. Okay? And now they also want to have you believe that Jeffrey Epstein didn't do anything now. And there's nothing to see here. So when they had to take a vote on whether to open an investigation, or they all decided just to go home. Take an early session. Congress decided to recess early for their summer break because they didn't want to address the elephant in the room, and that's Epstein. Right? So the American people never know the truth about anything anymore. That's why you have a dysfunctional government. It does not work. It doesn't work by voting. You're not going to vote yourself out of this. We're not going to vote ourselves out of this poverty. We're at the end of an empire. It cannot be self-corrected. We're at the end of an empire. And the billionaires are stealing everything but the kitchen sink. That's where we find ourselves at. And that's just the real, and that's what's just real. When a country allows open genocide on another people, and like I said, the Palestinians are not our friends, but we don't agree with no genocide of killing innocent men, women, and children. When you have a country that backs and sponsors open genocide, it has no conscience. You're supposed to be destroyed. You cross the line of evil and you just can't come back from. And people try to make excuses for killing babies, children. Imagine people making excuses for killing babies. As if there's a good reason, talking about they're looking for terrorists. That justifies you killing babies. You had nothing to do with these terrorists, supposedly. And it's October 7th nonsense, right? Killing innocent men, women, and children, wiping them out. They say they need to leave because, remember, Gaza was theirs. They allowed these people to come in, extended their hand to them. That's the history no one wants to tell you. They keep trying to obfuscate this history. Those people open their hands to the so-called Israelis. Open their hand, extend their home to them. And for that, they're being genocided. Right? And like I said, I got no dog in the fight, but I don't support, the murder of innocent men, women, and children. I don't support that. Even though these people are not our allies. These Palestinians are just as racist as hell. They wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire being black. They wouldn't piss on your ass you being black if you was on fire. Because don't forget there was a black Palestinian population that no one ever mentioned. I don't know what happened. I'm sure they probably all dead by now too. Don't forget the original people of that land are black. Not those other white Palestinians who were there too. Those were invaders. Original people of that land are black. Who they call a B. So let's not get that twisted. They haven't mentioned them in their protests. And what else is going on, guys? I'm trying to figure out what else is going on here. I won't get on stay on Jeffrey Epstein too long. So we also got the Ukraine war that's happening, you know, and I'll go into that again. How Europe is completely destroyed and NATO's destroyed. They would not be to fight a war against Russia, not an on-standing war, not a war of attrition, which they keep telling me they're going to do. So with their propaganda, they call this a war of aggression from Russia. And you should know that's a lie, because the CIA went in like they always do and tried and overthrew Ukraine. Overthrew a duly elected government. They always leave that out. Ain't it funny? All these, when you remember when they first had all these morons with these Ukraine flags and how they propagandized to, Ukraine, and Russia is so bad, Russia. They always leave out the simple fact that the CIA was up to their despicable behavior again by overthrowing a duly elected Ukrainian government. They always leave that out of the equation. Ain't that funny? That's never none of your propagandist news. It's always that Russia was just aggressive as they slowly encroached on Russian territory, right? If you guys don't know, let me take you down memory lane here. Let me take you guys a down memory lane here. So after the fall of the Soviet Union, you know, Russia was in shambles. And so of course the oligarchs of America thought that was an easy steal. So they came in and started buying up all the Russian industries. You know what they do, that privatization nonsense that they want to do here, where the oligarchs go in and buy a certain industry, they up the prices for more money. That's why we got all our business going out of businesses, right? All our business going out of business. Because they come in, they swoop in, and they rip a company apart, even if it's making money, so it'd be bare bones. They strip all the wealth out of it. Somehow this is a wealth making model that works. And is that this behavior is not psychopathic, right? So they went to Russia and they wanted to privatize everything. So that means everybody else would be paying these high prices for the oligarchs. You get it? Same way they do in America. Prices are never based on supply and demand. That's what capitalism is supposed to be, supply and demand. But we don't live in a supply demand economy, never have. So that's why they want to privatize everything, so they can up the prices. And you barely surviving. So that's what they were doing in Russia. Until Vladimir Putin came in and said, hey, no. We can't allow this stealing of our industries. We can't survive. We can't allow you to privatize all our industries, and we can't pay for said functions of the country. We can't afford to even live here. And that's what happened in America. Isn't that funny? That's what's happened in America, because they've been long bought our Congress and Senate. That we can no longer afford to live in the very country that we were born and raised in, and propagandize that America's so great, it's number one in the world. But no one can afford to live here. We can't afford it. You work all damn day, every day. We can't even pay. At the end of the damn 2 weeks, when we get our pay, we can't even afford to live. Can't afford the rent. Can't afford the groceries. Can't afford the car that we got that's falling the fuck apart. Can't afford the gas to put in the car. Then to go work at our slave jobs that we're not getting paid nothing to have. And all this empty rhetoric is starting to fall false to our ears. And all this fake rhetoric about capitalism and all this other crazy shit you keep hearing over and over again. The propaganda isn't working anymore because our stomachs collectively have all started touching our backbones. We've been so propaganda. America's great. Can't nobody afford to live here. Name me if your children will be able to afford a house when the average house is over $500,000. So that means you, and by yourself or a couple, you got to be making at least $150,000 to $170,000 as a couple or a single individual to afford a house today. What jobs are paying that? And you know, right now they want to replace you with robots. They want automation for everything. They want to replace you with AI. If you lose a job, you might not never get a job back because they want to now place you with AI. That's why your so-called Trump and all these Congress people say now you can't even go against AI for 10 years because they don't work in your benefit. You ain't figured that out? You understand what's going on? You can't even question AI for 10 years as they set it all up to now what? Bankrupt your ass. That was in this big, beautiful bill that you mega morons will run around screaming about. That you can't go against AI for 10 years. 10 years they already set up the system. The control system will be set up. And most people will sadly be out of work. So what will they do with us now that they're out of you live in an evil, corrupt country. So what will they do with all the out of work people now that they criminalize being homeless? Can't afford to live, you can't afford to pay the rent. They're criminalizing the homeless, and now it's a criminal offense to be homeless. Now once they implement AI for the majority of jobs, where do you stand at? What do you do? What's going to happen to you? Right? What's going to happen to you and I now that you allowed these morons to hijack the government completely? Because there's no government official that's going to side with us because we don't have any power. They work all for the oligarchy. The few billionaires that run this country. They report to them, not to us. We can no longer afford our life. And you watch them slowly what? Militarize everything. I know you want to think that's just for black people. No, they're getting ready for everybody. So when the system collapsed, you've already accepted the militarization of the country. You've already accepted the militarization of the country because of your hatred for other races of people. You've already militarized it. That's for you. That's for all of us. When the system collapsed. Because you already green lighted and said it was okay. When it was always illegal and unusual to have a military occupation on American soil. But hey, your race always, your hatred always comes first. Your ignorance always comes first. So as you losing your job and they make homeless, you're going to be the one out in the streets. Not going to have any color no more. Because they can't afford to have black people out there. The system is cannibalizing itself. It's eating on itself because psychopaths run it. You understand that? It's eating on itself because psychopaths run it. The system is now eating on itself. It's cannibalizing itself. That's why they kept telling they want to tokenize everything now. Tokenize the commons. You know what the commons are? Earth, air, water. They want to tokenize that because they try to suck all the profit out of everything and send it up top. You won't have anything that you're living for. It's absolutely insane. That was running around here like Mad Max Thunderdome. Literally. Except you guys didn't know our bond market is collapsed because nobody wants to buy our bonds, right? Because we're heavily in debt. You guys don't know how the bond market works. America would send out bonds and have other countries pay for the bonds. And that's how American government. A bond is like a promissory note. You pay for the bonds, and as they mature, you get more money back off the inflation for holding that bond for so many years. And the government will use that to cover our debt, right? To fund the country. Now no one wants to buy the bonds. No one wants to buy the bonds. Japan said, no, we don't want no more of your bonds. China said they don't want no more of your bonds. Russia said we don't want no more of your bonds. That's your debt. We don't want to pay for your debt. And that was the way we were funding the country because we've been working on deficits forever. And so right now we're in dire straits. Nothing's working. Nothing. And it's almost the end of the illusion. Even the dumbest individual. It's going to be hard to propagandize to them and keep giving us the same empty rhetoric. Like I told you, trickle down, that whole ideology has been debunked, but should have been debunked then. That trickle down ideology is not no one's saying that trickle down nonsense anymore. Isn't that funny? No one is coming to you talking about trickle down this, trickle down that, because it's already been debunked by this reality, by looking at how your life is. See how things actually work, how things are working for me and you. So that no one's on TV talking that trickle down nonsense they would tell you for the last 25 years, starting with Reagan. But they knew it was a lie then. They knew that shit was a lie. Right? They knew it was a lie. But they knew you were gullible to listen to the lie. They knew that getting rid of unions was a lie. But you fell for it. You fell for it. You thought, oh, well, I don't want black people to have unions. You don't want, if it stops somebody from having a decent wage. You thought, they told you that having a decent wage was communism. So you having a decent wage for a day's pay was communism. You imagine how stupid you are? They propagandize you to believe a honest day's pay for an honest day's work is somehow communism. While they get paid for doing nothing off your back. The so-called billionaires, which I won't call the elite, get paid for doing nothing. They get paid out of money that was already really given to them from the last generation or so. Or on the investment. They don't do any work. They get paid on money. They get paid out the money, right? All right, we got calling in. You there?
Hey, what's up, Chief?
Yeah, what's going on?
How you doing, bro?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm hanging in there.
All right. What's on your mind, man?
Yeah. I hear you talking about the economy.
Yeah.
You might kind of have to repeat you might want to repeat a little bit of what I'm saying.
All right.
My phone, I don't know. It sounds kind of buggy on the line when I listen to it.
Now you sound good on my line. I let you on the replay. You sounded all right. Let me know.
Oh, okay.
Let me know if you guys can hear the phone.
You might want to ask them if they can understand me. I don't know.
Can you guys understand them? Let me know if you guys can understand the phone call. Let me know if you guys can hear. You guys tell me something. 'Cause I hear you good. I had you when I did the damn edits. Put that shit on TikTok. I heard.
Okay.
They heard you well. Yeah, is it 10 speed? Nah, this big cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear him good. Can you guys hear him? You don't sound muffled to me. But go ahead. Go ahead, big cheese.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, man. They want $15,000 for a car that's 6 years old with 130,000 miles on it. Regular car.
Shit. What? Wait, hold on. Wait. This is crazy. Whoa, wait. This is crazy.
For a hoopty, a decent running hoopty.
Wait.
It's gonna be 10,000.
Wait. This is crazy. You said $15,000. How old is the car?
6 years old. It was a Mazda 6. I just got you looking at it.
A Mazda. You said it had over 100,000 miles?
Almost 130,000 miles.
Jesus Christ. This don't make any sense, guys. Yes, we have. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I thought you guys can hear him fine. I know. I hear him fine all the time, especially when I'm edited. But anyway, the car market is supposed to be collapsing, guys. It's going to collapse. It's supposed to be collapsing. But,
That's why the used cars are so high, because ain't nobody buying the new ones.
Oh, shit. That slick ass. Yeah. Because can't nobody put, you know a new car costs you $70,000, $80,000 for some crap? And that's why they won't let the Chinese cars come in here. Chinese cars cost them $8,000 and fully loaded. $8,000.
They selling used Wranglers, Jeep Wranglers. They selling used Jeep Wranglers like $45,000 with 50,000, 60,000 miles on them. Them bitches 4 years old.
How much are they?
45,000.
God damn! And white people love them goofy cars too.
Yeah.
Man, $40,000. This is crazy. I don't know. I see. Like I said, I don't think this is sustainable, even in the used car, because like I said, no one's buying these cars. And so what I would tell you guys to do is go get a dealer's license and buy straight off the lot, or go to one of these auctions that they have where you can go, because a dealer license don't cost you nothing. It's pretty cheap.
Or buy from a person, a private person who's selling their car.
Oh yeah, if you can find a private person, if you can find one.
Yeah.
That all depends on.
Because they ain't giving you nothing on the trade-in, so they'll do better just selling it to you for a little bit more, but you'll still beat the price that you'll pay at a dealership.
Yeah. Just Mosquito. He was missing, but they found him. They say he was on a golf course in Virginia, because anybody heard from him like for 5 days. So they said they found him with his grandkids golfing or something like that. But everybody on TikTok said his brother said the man was dead. I don't know. So
they say they looked. You saw the photo of his legs.
Nah. What about his legs? We'll look that up.
You see his hands and his legs.
Nah. Are they different?
Type in Trump might have heart disease, and you're gonna see it all. They showing his hands and his legs is real swole. They saying one doctor said he don't think Trump got about a year to live.
Damn, I didn't hear nothing about that. Okay. Trump.
Yeah. Man. You heard about that?
Nah. May have heart disease. I just been told he was dead. Heart.
They showing his hands and his legs are real swollen. He's sitting down.
Wow. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and see. So go images. I'm going to images and see.
Anything pop up?
They're showing his hands, but I'm not. Let's see. I don't see one hand, but I'm gonna see a bunch of stuff though. Let me see. And then let me show you guys on the screen what I got. Let me see what Big Cheese talking about. Let's see it. So
it should be one where he's sitting down with some dark blue pants or dark black pants on a stick or something.
So they're showing his hand right here.
Look like
they're showing his hand right here, all weird, all black and right there. Let me see. Wow, I ain't seen that. Let's see here. Showing that hands. Let's see. Showing Trump's medical checklist. Let's see. Heart, pulmonary lungs.
His ankles was all swollen and shit in them socks. Shit was wider than the shoe.
I wonder why. Shit. Well, I'm not. All I'm saying is like the configuration of his hand looking all fucked up. God damn. His circulation is fucked up. So that is a sign of heart disease, because his hand is all discolored. So that means you got bad circulation going on.
Ain't no videos. What if you put it on videos? Is anybody doing a video?
That's a good question. Yeah, let me go put on videos. See videos. Let's see. Okay, let's see. The doctor predict Trump would be dead in 6 months. Okay, let me see this one.
I told you.
Let me see. Let me see this one, guys. Can you guys hear the tablet? I got it on the tablet. So So I don't got it plugged into my mixer, so I'm sure you guys can hear it on the tablet. Man, hell, I can't even hear the shit. I should have plugged the damn thing in.
Yeah.
That thing went off, what the hell happened?
Yeah, I wanted you to least. I just wanted you to see it at least, though. So yeah.
Oh, okay. That's the video there. So, ready to send everybody saying, okay, so everybody's talking about you. Trump has 6 to 8 months to live. You guys hear the tablet at least, right? I got it plugged into the system. Yeah, plugged into the system so you guys hear. So I guess the doctor is saying he's got 6 to 8 months to live. Probably a form of cancer. Yeah. Can you guys hear the tablet on the screen? You guys hear what this doctor is saying? I'm sure you guys can hear it. Yeah, because it's showing me you guys can hear it. Yeah, it's showing me that you guys can hear it. So, okay. So, you guys have to let me know what it's saying, because even I can't hear that shit.
Yeah.
So,
it might have cloned his ass.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. See, I know we don't want to believe that cloning is real, guys. Cloning is real. They just not gonna show you. They show you they cloned the sheep 40 years ago. Believe me, clone people. All right, it's supposed to, they're unethical. Oh, we stopped. We stopped at the sheep. That they would do that before they showed you Dolly the sheep. But they say, oh, we stopped at the sheep. These cats have never been ethical to stop anything.
Like you say, like you be saying, we at the very least we 50 years behind, if we lucky.
Yeah, at least
50 years behind the government. They don't tell us nothing. You might not know what they can do right now.
Exactly. We don't know exactly what they can do. So the president is getting sicker. So that's what people are saying. You guys let me know. Well, I know you can hear it, because I see it on my screen that has got the sound in it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what this guy is saying. I can't even hear what the hell this guy is saying.
Yeah.
I got to turn that. No wonder.
White House has
Okay, now I can hear it. Yeah, no wonder.
and is completely plausible. And ankle swelling can be also from chronic liver disease, like cirrhosis.
Okay,
or
my
from
fault. I had it on
called
too low. My
nephrotic
fault.
syndrome, in which the kidneys inappropriately allow protein to leak into the urine. Various medications can cause swelling, including ibuprofen and a class of blood pressure medications.
So this was Big C was saying all the swelling.
And there are still plenty of other causes. The point here is that it's not possible to conclude just from photographs and video that a person has heart failure or kidney failure.
All right.
The reason I know it's getting worse
Yeah,
is because he's sitting behind the desk on
Yeah.
camera now. He lashed out against MSNBC for giving him hash about his ankles. This is how we know that something is true, because it gets to Trump. Remember recently where he was talking about going to heaven for some fucking reason? People said I'm not doing very well.
Yeah.
I think he's talking about the doctor.
Remember saying heaven? He was saying I'm gonna like black people.
It's because he has the privilege of getting
You
IV.
guys remember that? I'm gonna say I love black
So now
people
about
now.
diuretics. First of all, there is no IV spironolactone. It's available as an oral medication only.
You guys remember that? Let me see if I can find that shit. Now I'm gonna love black people.
Not actually
Raise
about
his
the
ass.
doctor. Second,
Raise his ass fast, and I ain't gonna love black people.
only available
Now his ankle's all fucked up and his liver's all destroyed. I'm gonna love black people now. So I try to make it to heaven.
IV diuretics over oral diuretics.
What the fuck
And
is
come to the
Joe Biden?
hospital, be admitted,
Man, that's a good
and
question.
receive IV diuretics.
They ain't showed Joe Biden. It's like Joe Biden with the missing protection program. The witness protection program. They didn't show that crazy. That crazy bastard probably went out catching butterflies.
Speculation of
Yeah, they done unplugged that.
Exactly. Remember they had like different, you guys know,
is not unique to this one.
they tried to put, they had like 3 different Bidens. One with a mask, one was goddamn like 6 inches taller than the other one.
Yeah. One face was skinny.
One face was different. That's how dubious they know we don't pay attention. They had like 3 Bidens running around here. Because they really said Joe Biden was most likely dead.
Yeah, I didn't notice it was a clone until the 7-foot Biden came out. When they brought out that tall one.
Yeah, that big tall one. You know what I'm saying? He like 6'5" and shit. They was
about some damn corn pop.
Corn pop. Corn pop was a bad dude. I had to deal with corn pop. Corn pop was a bad dude. I say somebody black name was corn pop. You know this. It's the crazy shit. The corn pop. Corn pop was a bad dude. No damn way there been nobody that's like named corn pop. There ain't no brother named except corn pop. But yeah, I guess Trump is sick or something.
One video. I have no idea why
Yeah.
makeup is there, or why billionaire
Like,
president
Yeah, we
apparently
don't
can't
see
find a
them.
makeup
You know, that's
person
what
who
they
can match his
saying, you
skin
know.
tone.
But you know they just put a
But
fake
I
Trump in
know
there.
this from an
They always say Trump has been cloned before he became president again. They always say they put a replacement in there. And if you look closer, it probably look closer. It's probably not even him.
Sometimes in the hospital, patients do end up with IVs in the hand when the nurse
Can't
is
work
providing
about
another
motherfuckers.
patient. But there's
You so right,
almost
man.
always a vein
Motherfuckers
elsewhere
are
that
broke
can't be
as
found.
hell, man.
Yeah, we broke, man. We broke.
Keith, they motherfuckers broke as hell, man.
We broke.
I don't even get mad. You know, I don't even get mad when a motherfucker mad at like the fast food. If I go get some fast food, the motherfucker attitude. I know why they mad. Because they got to deal with people and they make that little money. I don't even get mad at nobody no more. I be just talking to them and telling them it's gonna get better, and I be lying and shit.
It's gonna get
You know,
better.
'cause I don't want to spit in my food.
Oh shit!
I be acting like I'm struggling just as hard as them and shit. I be lying and shit. Like they got 70-something-year-old ladies working at McDonald's, man.
I can't eat that McDonald's shit. Better you than me. I can't pretend to eat that shit.
I mean, no, I don't eat it. I'm just saying, like at these fast food restaurants, they got 70-something-year-old women at these motherfucking Walmarts and dollar stores, and you can just see it on their face. They just be just like, damn. You know, you can just see it.
Exactly. Damn, what kind of whole life to end up at this motherfucker? Whole damn life now. Asking, hey, let me look into your bag and see your receipt. See if you got shit up in here.
Yeah.
You got 3 things cost you $150. You got that shit? Let's see. got your taco mix.
They manager. They boss. They supervisor.
25 and shit. Now, Beverly, I'm gonna have to dock your pay. You keep walking around here and act like you don't know what's going on around, and you gotta stand by the door and make sure nobody's stealing shit. You understand that? Well, my damn feet hurt.
Damn, boy.
My damn
15-minute break, man.
My damn feet hurt around here. I can't just be fucking around. I got you younger than my great grandchildren. You talking crazy to me.
Yeah.
Now, Beverly, we got you on the clock. You're gonna have to do your job. We're gonna let you go. You can't let me go. My damn Social Security don't pay for my snacks and shit. I ain't gotta pay rent.
They got motherfuckers with degrees, man, working in fast food restaurants in that warehouse. These motherfuckers got degrees.
I believe you. I know people got degrees. I got on TikTok. I see most black people getting the hell out of here now. They're not even scared to leave. They say, man, we can't afford this shit. We out of here. We don't care nothing about this. I don't give a shit about this FBA shit. These motherfuckers talking all this crazy shit about staying here in this our land. I can't afford the goddamn. He said I can't afford my light bill. Talking all this old crazy stuff. I heard.
I'm telling you.
I see her husband going down to Panama. Man.
One FBA motherfucker told Africa on TikTok, y'all can have this motherfucker. They didn't talk about America. y'all dying to get over here, so y'all can have this motherfucker. He talking about going to Thailand or some shit.
Yeah.
He told them they were arguing. He told Africa, he said, y'all can have this motherfucker. Y'all gonna see? I
don't understand what people don't understand. Exactly. All these fake Tariq cats, man, I'm telling you. That like Big Cheese saying, the reality on the ground, man, can't nobody afford to live. That's how hard it is now. That's how hard it is, man. People can't afford to live, and I see it every day. And it's some sad, scary shit. I'm like, man, this is crazy, man.
Don't want to work.
They what now?
Don't want to work. Their mama don't want to work. Every job that don't require a degree. If it's a job that don't require a degree, if you read it, what it takes to work there, all of them say, can you stand for long periods of time, and can you lift 50 pounds? Every one of them say that. Can you stand for long? These are the requirements. These are the only two requirements. Can you stand for long periods of time, and can you lift 50 pounds?
So you guys know that is.
So they let you know they gonna work your ass.
And remember, family, when they got rid of these immigrants, they expected black people, like Big Chief said, to go back to these jobs that paid you little or nothing. You worked in the field. They expected, this is what they said, this is real. They expected black people to go back to these fields and pick these watermelons and oranges and all that shit. But them days is over. Ain't nobody gonna pick that shit for 2 cents a damn day. He's not gonna do it. So, but that's what their plan was. It's all crazy, and it isn't funny. We're supposed to be the lazy ones, but you never see white people out in the fields picking a damn thing. They call everyone lazy, but any job that has any kind of like back work in it, labor, they don't never want to do it. Physical labor, that's right. But you never see, they're the person who call every other race lazy, but they're the ones never in the fields doing physical labor on nothing. Nothing. And then when they do get out there, they can't do it. They always heard these farmers say, man, hey, these white people out there, had the people in the prison. They couldn't do it. I said, man, I need my Mexicans back. The Americans, they're just not built for it. He's saying white people, we're not built for it. When have you seen them build all this shit about them building civilization? We never seen them do no heavy labor in the country. Every country they had another race doing all the labor every time. Always. Always. But everybody else is lazy. Get everybody that propaganda.
I was arguing with one back and forth last week, and they was all saying all racist shit to me. No, they told me we a creation of the little hats, right? That's what we said.
They always say us. They always say we are the creation. Exactly. I'm gonna hear this. They always say that's Big Cheese.
Guess what I wrote them though, Keith?
What'd you say?
I killed them. I said a little hats are gods to you motherfuckers. I said they trained you for the last 500 years to be at war with us while they replacing you. And they made all your women into whores. But you too dumb to see it. Boy, that motherfucker wrote me about 20 more motherfuckers back yeah. Oh, and it was on Twitter.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I told him, I said, they tricked you into thinking I'm your enemy.
Yep.
I said, you dumb as shit. I said, I left it with dummy at the end. I said, they turned your women into whores. I say Mexicans, Arabs, and everybody running through your women.
Yeah. They always claim that the Jews were helping the black people. Moron, they're the ones that was enslaving us. They're the ones that was pitting you against us. They're the ones on Hollywood and painting the narrative of making us the criminal class. What are you talking about? You agree with that, knowing it was a lie because it makes you feel good. You told them that? Yeah.
Yep. I said they use their media to brainwash you, and I said, but y'all love to see that black poverty porn.
Exactly.
I told them that you love to see it on the news every day. You don't have a problem with that. You know,
not at all.
You know, they don't have a problem with that type of shit. I said they done figured them. Them little hats done figured the white folks out.
You don't know.
I said they give you. Then I told them. I said they give you white privilege to pacify you and to keep you tame. Woo, you hot.
Of course, they'll never deal with reality. They always want to deal in lies and obfuscation. So what you told him was the truth. Like you said, he got hot. But that's the facts. That's where the damn evidence leads to. There's never been all this crazy. There's never been no good time for black people in the last 500 years. So the idea that any other race helped us up, where's it at? Where's the good living that we supposedly acquired coming from the hats? Where's it at? But you can't show us one place Because everything that we did build good, you people came and burned it down to the ground and killed everybody. So did the hats do that, make it do that? Where's this help you say we got from these people? And this good living? It doesn't exist. You can't show us one place. We simply show you that they own Hollywood, they own the news, and they criminalize us as a people. And you've accepted that and ran with it and blew it up. When we know you're the criminal class.
All they do is sit online and hate on everything. You can make a video. A motherfucker can have a video of black people just laughing on the train, and you go look into the comments, you're going to see some racist white folks just saying stupid shit.
They hate us. I told you, you know that they hate us.
It's
gonna happen. Yeah, because it's psychopathic. Us having any joy, Big Cheese drives them crazy. I thought they get off on seeing us impoverished and all fucked up, broken on the side of the road. That's why that shit in DC making everybody's penis hard. Ooh, yeah. You know, us just laughing, you laughing somewhere on the video. Look at these old sorry ass N-words and shit, all lazy and shiftless. We just laughing and enjoying each other. Now we're lazy and shiftless. But that's their mindset. We're not gonna never be able to stop it. That they build of hate. It's all hate. It's a culture of hate. It's crazy. You're not gonna. I told you, you're not gonna say, "Oh, they talk." They're not talk that. That's where they're born. Because you couldn't keep that going through generation to generation teaching. That had to be their nature. That's their nature. Go ahead,
yeah. But yeah, like you see them women. Like if you see them, you see those women with that sound where they say, if you're a black person, you're never alone. It's always watching you. It's just that, like, if you see they see some pretty black women, just pay attention to white women. They just, like, if they taking photos, they sightseeing, you gonna see some motherfucking white folks just staring at them. You know?
So no matter where whenever you think you're alone, you're never truly alone. There's always some white person all up in your business.
Yeah. They got sold a bad. They don't know they got sold a bad deal, man. They so homeless in Indiana. Gee, it's so many white homeless people, young and old, and they messed out.
Yeah, that's why the opioid use so bad.
I'm gonna take a video of the library. Yeah, I'm gonna take a video of the library because that's where they gather and sleep out there at the library.
I didn't know. Yeah, you can take that picture, put it on the WhatsApp chat, and I can show it, man. Because like I said, because imagine being young now in this system. You're young, so you old people have already destroyed the country for your grandkids. You're not gonna have nothing. So imagine you being young, you can't afford no house, no apartment. Yeah, you can't even afford an apartment. You can't afford that.
No.
When I having 20 damn other white people living in y'all hate, we can't afford the rents because these N-words, these no good N-word bastards. We had nothing to do with the building of the economy. We have done with you not being able to pay your bills. We don't control your credit history. We don't control nothing. But it's always the N-words in their mouth.
Yep. The average new car is $40,000.
See, so the average.
The average car. I'm talking about a low goddamn Camry.
I know a low bunch of cars now, 40 grand. So,
yeah.
Understand this. That's how you know you come in the empire with Big Cheese is telling you it's unsustainable. Nobody makes the money to even afford a new fucked up car. 40 grand for some basic shit.
Honda Accord.
40-some thousands, and that's probably stripped down with nothing in it. Remember, you got certain class of classification when you buy a car. Certain add-on.
That's the Reggie Miller. That's the Reggie Miller. Of course, you want the Michael Jordan one. You know, they got different levels of that shit.
Exactly.
You want the little Reggie Miller. You know, it's gonna be starting at $39,000. That shit goes to $47 if you want the Michael Jordan.
A Honda Accord, almost 50 grand. You man, this craziness, and that's what I said. It's unsustainable. No one's gonna buy American cars outside America. They can't afford them. You got Chinese making cars for $6,000-$7,000. The used ones, I've seen used cars in China. I mean, nice ones, 2-3 years old, for $600, $700. And see, even if you buy it and get it here, you have to pay the 100% tariff. So what? That'd be like $1,200. because you just pay the 100% tariff, and it'd be worth it because
100,000 for an Escalade. I went and looked at one. I'm car shopping. I went and looked at one. I looked at that price. I got right back in my car and peeled off. I peeled off so hard I pulled out sideways. You know, I was burning rubber so hard.
If you guys remember, I used to own an Escalade back in the day, but it cost no $100,000. I bought, and I also had a Navigator. You guys see me in a Lincoln. When I bought that Escalade,
Navigator 70, ain't it?
It's 70, 80 or something. I don't know what it is now.
Yeah.
I done sold all my cars.
I bought one used about for 50, I think, about 20 years ago. But yeah, the new one, like that new 4Runner. The new 4Runner, like 70,000.
See,
Toyota 4Runner.
A 4Runner. A Toyota 4Runner, 70 grand. Are you serious? I ain't looking at no cars, guys. I ain't looking at no cars. I don't own a car no more, guys. I sold it. My neighbor bought my last car. I had another Lincoln Navigator. He wanted it so bad. It's a black man. He like to keep it clean and blah. I said, yeah, I'll never use it. Go nowhere. So shit, I'm just Ubering it. So I haven't been cars. He bought that thing like 3 years ago now. So I haven't even looked at a car, and that's why I said, it might be right. Why you ain't got no car? Like I'm some kind of weirdo now. Why you ain't got no car no more? What you be doing? Like what? Like I'm some kind of weirdo abduct children or some shit. Why you ain't got no car no more? Why you just be Ubering and shit and lifting?
Best riding car ever. Best riding vehicle ever here. Lincoln Navigator. I mean, it felt like I was floating on air in that thing.
I did love it. I feel bad that I got rid of it, but he gave me so much money to keep everything going. I said, I gotta take it. So she said, I haven't looked at a car since before I paid for that, since before I had that one years ago. So I haven't been car shopping even for used cars in a long time. I've been using these car apps that, you guys know they got the car apps like Toro and other vehicles you guys can rent on the weekend. That's what I've been using. So I haven't had no, like I said, because Big Cheese, sorry guys, the only one I know it's hard if I'm never asked. Big Cheese is the only one that really ever donates. That's it. So I don't come out and get my donation. So to keep everything going, I don't want no car note again. I don't want no damn insurance note. So I just Toro shit if I gotta really go someplace and I give it back. That's what I've been doing for the last 3 years. It's actually worked for me. So I know Big Cheese not lying
about a Chevy Track.
You got what?
A Chevy Track.
What the hell is that?
I got a Chevy Track. You know what a Chevy Track is?
Nah, what's that? What was that? Is that like
it's
a
just
Jeep?
like a little small compact. It's a small little compact.
All right.
It's like a how can I explain? Like a hatchback hatchback car.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 2018, 100 and almost 30,000 miles on it.
Yeah, you been driving that damn thing.
My insurance is $190 a month.
That's the one you've been driving in California?
No.
I'm joking.
No, I had a Camaro convertible, but the insurance was just too ridiculous.
Camaro convertible. Wow. What year was that one?
2020.
Okay, that was nice. New, relatively new. So how much was the insurance on that shit? You remember?
It's $400
a month.
All state.
Yeah.
Listen, I paid $200. Keith, I paid $200 a month. I bought this car for $8,000 cash. The 2018 Chevy Track.
All right.
I bought that for $8,000 cash.
Wow.
And
good deal.
I paid $200 a month on that motherfucker for insurance. That's too much.
Yeah, I can't. That's crazy. You're not, that's some shit a 20-year-old would be paying, or some 25. See, the insurance don't make no sense. You was paying $400 on the. You remember $400 used to be a car payment? Now $400 is an insurance payment. $400 was a car note every month.
Yeah.
You tell me paying $400, man.
And mine was an SS. I ain't have a regular Camaro. I had the SS.
Wow, yeah.
The one with the Corvette motor.
Yeah, but say
Corvette motor.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
and the top down shit, the rag. All that shit.
yeah, they put the top down on my ass, all right. That motherfucker, you
How'd you sell? Who the hell you sell that to? Did you get back to the
I
dealership?
sold it to a dealership.
Okay, I figured
Yeah,
that.
but cause see, mine, I put spoilers and shit all on mine and shit. I put bottom side skirts and spoilers all around it and stuff. And I lowered it about an inch. It's cold. It was cold. I'll see you a picture one day.
I bet it was.
Cold,
I bet it was. Like
yeah.
that's why it was cold with that damn insurance. $400 damn
so cold.
dollars.
I sold that motherfucker. I took that money. I said,
$400 a month. I can't imagine. What was my last insurance 3 years ago? What was that shit? That shit was only like $100.
Go buy you a new navigator.
I can't afford no new navigator. Shit, I got too much shit now. I got paying too many damn people. That shit make my eyes bulge out.
Not having a car note though.
Huh? Yeah.
So good at not having a car note.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have no car note because I don't got no car. If I did, like you said, I'd have bought mine with cash. Like my second oldest son came up here. He had like what was he? He driving one of them damn. He had the new Chevrolet Suburban. I said, how much is this motherfucker? He said, yeah, it's about 75,000 and everything, 80 grand. I said, 80 grand?
Oh, he got a deal.
I had that picture. I remember guys put that picture in WhatsApp a couple of years ago, a year and a half ago. I said, 80 grand for this? It was nice. Don't get me wrong. It was nice. I just couldn't believe.
Yeah.
This used to be a whole house. This thing was 80,000 you paying for this motherfucker? Yeah, that's about 8,000, and about the kids, it's big, and the big body one, like 80,000. And like I said, and that was just a Suburban. That's not like, it ain't like no damn Cadillacs. I know the Cadillacs like 100,000 there. He told me 80 grand. It was nice. I ain't gonna lie, man. This motherfucker nice, but 80 grand, son? You paid 80 grand for this thing? I said, man, you better not stop making music. You done.
I seen some Ford Broncos. I seen some Ford Broncos. 23.
They don't even make Broncos no more,
I
do they?
seen some 2023 Keith Ford Broncos down the street from me at the Ford dealership. Have not been sold. They 2023. They've been sitting on the lot since 2023.
They start making Broncos again. Or they got rid of that shit.
You ain't saw the Ford Broncos?
Not no new ones. I thought they stopped making them.
You seen them? You ain't
paying attention to them, exactly.
They big as hell.
Wow.
They brought them back out in 2020.
Okay, I'm about to say because they got rid of them Broncos like 20 years ago.
Yeah, I like them motherfuckers.
How much are they?
They want 70,000 and shit. Now they trying to repay them because they've been sitting on. They got that lot rust on them. They've been sitting for 2 years. Some of them been sitting for 2 years.
Hey, we can't afford rent. You talking about paying a car for 70,000? We can't afford this. This doesn't make any sense. The car prices are now don't even. That's what I'm talking about. You can't live in the country. The prices don't make sense. Out of control. Everybody's saying it. You can't show me a Bronco. This is a Ford Bronco. That was a budget car back in the day. Now 70,000 was a luxury car with all the bells and whistles. You talking about buying a Bronco for 70 grand? It's like house price.
Cost over 100. They got a Ford Bronco cost over 100.
That's why I'm saying, good for me. I haven't been on a car lot in a long time. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Everybody been telling me how, like Big Cheese, everybody telling me how high the prices are. I just can't, because I ain't been looking at cars in about 7-8 years. Even though I had the Navigate, I wasn't going to look at car prices when I was selling it. So I didn't know none of these car prices. This shit is astronomical, man. What? You guys let me know in the chat room what you guys driving. What are you guys driving? Motherfuckers look at me crazy now. And I don't believe I don't got no car. I go out my driver right there. Sure, I don't got no car here.
I've been looking for 2 years. This is so high. I've been looking for 2 years.
2 years.
I've been looking for a car for 2 years.
They keep claiming that the price is going to go down. But as I say, guys, you guys go get. That's what they keep claiming. I guess not. You guys have to go to these auctions, man. You guys gonna go get the auctions. The price of the Big Cheese say, I'll pass out. I can't afford none of the cars that Big Cheese is saying. I can't afford none of that shit. I got too many employees I gotta pay. Shit. I can buy a bicycle, goddamn it. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Right
That's
here,
it, Keith.
right here.
Yeah,
I'm out here riding in the rain with a bicycle helmet.
You see them TikTok videos every now and then when people be like, how are y'all making it out there? Will somebody tell me how are y'all surviving?
All the time, Big Cheese. I'm putting all the time. All the time, Big Cheese. Let me go all the time, Big Cheese. Look, all the time. All the time. I'm like, how people survive? I don't know if people got kids that surviving. Let me know if you got. I don't know if people can have kids right now. I don't know how you're doing it. I ain't gonna lie.
That's it, Keith. That's just it. They surviving. That's what it is. They ain't living. Ain't nobody living it. They survive.
I'm glad my kids are grown and gone. I don't know how y'all doing it, man. Let me see it.
I don't even know if Christ really exists. But guess what I know? I know that the black man and woman.
Let me see. People try. I'm telling you. People, let's say, people talking about people talking about, you surviving. Surviving in the.
You can type in America's too expensive. And all kind of shit will pop up, motherfuckers crying.
I should have did that. Let me get out of here. Okay, let me get out of here. America's.
It's too expensive to live in America. Motherfuckers gonna be doing videos after video. Motherfuckers, the white people be doing videos. I'm sorry, black people. I see what y'all talking about.
Oh, guys, let me go here, guys. Let's see this. Hold on. Let's go for a moment. We just say how to survive in America. I'm just how people survive it.
No, it's too expensive. America's too expensive to live or something like that.
Yeah, I gotta do this one. I don't know what this dude talking
too
about.
expensive to live in America.
Yeah, let me see here.
Bills are too high. You gotta put shit in like that. Bills are too high.
To survive America, then we are going to have to learn how to work together. We start small, we build trust, and we expand it until it is something that they cannot.
Just say it again.
America's too expensive.
Yeah, okay. Let me take it out.
America's too expensive.
Let me get out of that. America. Oh shit.
Too expensive to live.
Let's see. Damn. Let me tell you what they're doing. Okay. So.
The celebrities going broke, Keith.
I know most are moving out. They moved out of America. Let's see, America.
Yeah.
Now the celebrities are leaving.
Yeah. Yeah.
Too expensive. They moving out of here.
Yeah.
So expensive to live.
That's why you see that shit with Black Americans and Africans on TikTok. They running the hustle. they all a lot of them friends. They acting like they hate each other and they keep these lives going.
Okay.
Yeah, they running con games. Everybody's hustling because you send gifts on TikTok. You send gifts and shit, and everybody be like, "You want me to keep the line going? Send a gift." And then they bring somebody on there who everybody hates. And then they say, you want me to drop them? Send me a marshmallow or some shit they can do on TikTok. Yeah. You want me to drop them?
Fuck is a marshmallow?
Or send me a balloon or some shit. And then they'll drop the African, and then the Africans will drop the FBA. Yeah. You want to come back up? You want to back up? Somebody send me 2 marshmallows. Hey, I'm listening to this shit here.
Okay, let's see what you kept talking about.
I went back to New York City, and man, every time I just walked out of the door, $300, poof, disappeared right out of my pocket.
Yep.
2 plates of food at the deli, mind you, not even at a restaurant. $50. Imagine making $4,000 to $6,000 in New York City, bro. You'll be straight depressed. No way you're living comfortably with that type of money in New York. Facts. And it's not just New York. It's all over America.
All over that thing.
Y'all tell me, am I tripping or not? But with $4,000 to $6,000 in Asia, bro, you can't even spend $4,000 to $6,000 in a month in Asia. Facts. With $4,000 to $6,000 a month in Asia, you can have a driver, you can have a maid,
Exactly.
you can have a dog walker. Shit, you can have a shoe cleaner come and clean your shoes every day of the month. So I gotta ask, is America too expensive?
Yeah, no
Or
shit.
am I just tripping?
Man, goes next one. Let's see.
The cost
Yeah.
of living in this
I
country.
paid $15 for six wings of Harold's.
$15 for 6 wings?
6 wings and a soda.
See what I'm
A
saying?
canned soda.
Now, what
$15.
What did I buy? I bought some damn. I know you're gonna laugh. I bought some goddamn Popeyes, a 4-piece for $20. Like, what the fuck is this? I can't afford that shit. $20. That's gonna stop me from going to Popeyes.
Bitches want 6 wings. 6 wings with some out there that told them to take the mouth off.
Six
$14 or something.
shit crazy, man. That's what I'm talking about. Man, we can't survive here. Let me know how you guys surviving. I'm glad my kids are grown and gone. I couldn't afford no children. I couldn't feed them. Because the grocery bills, I buy shit for myself. Should be $150. I got 3 things in the bag. What is this? This shit. Imagine the kids I had. A damn grocery bill today would be $1,000 a week. Easily. You know how kids eat up all your shit? You can yell at your kid. I told you, little bastard, that's enough. Them eating all our shit got last a week.
I can imagine if I had a girlfriend. Oh my God.
See, Job and them laugh at me. Keep you, because you know, whenever I'm home, they call me and say I'm in the house by myself to see the house, right? Keep why you got this? Don't never no girlfriend. What, motherfucker? I can't afford no girlfriend. I ain't paying nobody no money unless you guys won't get paid. Shit, talking about girlfriend gonna say, why you got these people in Africa paying them money? I need my hair done, and shit to get done. I need my car paid. I said, if I had a girlfriend, you motherfuckers be living out in the streets of Nairobi.
Why are they calling you? Why
Exactly.
are they calling you? Why the women in Africa keep calling you?
Why the African whores calling you? Exactly. I said, y'all had no idea. Dude, why these African whores calling you every day? I said, they work for me, though. They ain't doing no work. Ain't no certain times that they be blowing up your phone. They see I'm here. I'm not having, they work for me. I'm having sex with these women they were in Africa. I don't know what you're doing. I'm like, you flying over there, coming back.
Yeah.
That's it. So now,
one girl, you saw the girl who said you got to give her $1,000 deposit before she go on a date with you.
no, I didn't see that shit. No.
It's a girl went viral. It's a black chick. She said you got, and I think she's like a little celebrity or something like that.
She got
a tennis player. Or something like that.
She gotta be on TikTok. I'm gonna find that video. And she gotta be on TikTok.
Yeah, she said, all you gotta do is say, the lady says you gotta deposit $1,000 to go on a date with her.
And then nobody dating.
Well, here, niggas.
What they say?
I said, this is crazy.
What that bitch? Ain't nobody dating that. Nobody got no money to pay date $1,000 on a date with you. It's all. I say you black women delusion. That's why you got passport bros. I hate to tell you, they got gorgeous women outside of America. You morons. You didn't price yourself out the market. I buy a damn cheap flight down to Brazil or Colombia. It cost me number $200 for the flight, and a goddamn nice ass hotel cost me like $50 a night. I find all the goddamn fine Colombian black women I want. Like, so before you get to talking crazy, oh, you going down for some white, but nah, Colombia's full of black women, moron. So don't. I'm trying to go get some white woman. So and they're agreeable, so you can miss me with that bullshit. You trying to get some strange coochie.
I mean, all the ladies in the comment section was like, yeah, girl, you right. I'm like, boy, this is what I think they satisfied with being single. See, I think they good enough where a lot of them, they fucking these little young dudes too. A lot of them, it got so bad for them. A lot of these 35-year-old women, they fucking these 20-year-old dudes, man. It's just that bad for them now.
Yeah, they got no choice because ain't nobody else gonna mess with them. And I'm telling you, have passport, will travel, guys. It don't cost money So you ain't gotta go to Africa, guys. You go someplace. You go over to Belize, go to Panama, Colombia, Nicaragua is full of black women. They're agreeable. You ain't got no $1,000. Their bodies all in shape. They ain't talking crazy. Get there and making your meal. That's why you coming a passport bro. I'm not no passport bro. Don't put me in that bullshit. But I do got a passport and we'll travel. It don't cost nothing, guys. Go down to the islands. Islands don't cost you nothing.
You ain't like Jay Relo? You ain't like Jay Relo?
Oh,
Clothes on, bitch.
Yeah, that
Clothes on, bitch.
I need to show that again. I showed that the other day. Joby got all man. You was on that show. Joby was mad as hell. Joby was pissed off.
When that nigga said them kids was ugly, I said, oh shit, I gotta watch Joby tomorrow morning. Joby was mad as a motherfucker.
He was mad as shit. That shit was funny. Especially after the show, motherfucker. Exactly.
I can't believe they didn't whoop your ass. Somebody want to kill that nigga.
Mm-hmm. Oh, strange looking ass Negro too. Oh, weird. How's it? That's your FBI. That nigga's hairline all the way back by his ears.
Yeah, that nigga dangerous though. He a dangerous nigga to a female though. That nigga whoop a female.
I know. I never heard him or never seen him until this recent dust up. I knew who the hell he was, so it was new to me. I didn't know who the hell they were talking about. It was all new to me. I ain't never seen it.
All that shit on camera.
I know.
All that on camera.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait.
I'm gonna show that shit again. Hold on. I'm gonna come. Let me put a couple of these white boys. I'm gonna show it again. Let me show you.
It's not going to be.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna fall back, Keith. I'm fall back and watch the show.
All right, Big Chief.
All right.
They know this, but then they'll still look at somebody else that's struggling and then tell them they're not doing good enough. I don't want you to imagine somebody that makes $75,000 a year. That's a pretty high up wage in terms of like top earners in this country. $75,000 a year. And we're going to go through some things here. This is a person with no debt outside of a car. And please don't hit me with the you can go buy a car for. Shut up. You can't. Shut up. Stop saying ridiculous things. This person who puts $200 a month into insurance and they pay 5% into their 401k because shut up. People should be able to put money into their retirement because if you're not doing it now, you're never going to get to start doing it later. So after those two things come out of their paycheck and their taxes are paid, they bring home $53,850 a year from a $75,000 paycheck. Average rent in my state for a one-bedroom apartment, because an adult should be able to live by themselves, $1,700. That car payment at 6% for an entry-level, very reasonable.
Same thing Big Chief said, an entry-level sedan. $1,700 for a low-budget apartment. One room. He said you should be able to live by yourself. Exactly. How are you surviving?
Sedan, nothing fancy. The car payment's $579 a month. Car insurance, $240 or so a month for a lot of vehicles in this day and age. You're a young person, you've got a nice job, but the insurance companies still want to screw you over.
Mm-hmm.
Food, you only cook at home. You never ever go out.
You know, just cooking at home. Guys, what I said, just cooking at home. Boy, I told you about 5 things over $100 a week. I'm buying over $100 worth of food. It's just me, and I'm not even home. I'm ain't home on the weekends. I get home and buy some shit on the weekends over $100 every weekend. And so that's like $400 to $500 a month for 2 damn days I'm home. How are people surviving out here, man? It's absolutely crazy to me.
Only cook at home and you only eat decent quality food because a human being should be allowed to eat decent quality food.
Let's eat quality food.
$79 a month for that. You spend $250 a month in gas. You wear and tear on your car $100 a month. $80 for your phone, $80 for your internet, $175 a month for your electricity, $70 for your water, $20 for your cash. You make $75 grand a year, and outside of a car payment, you have zero debt. Do you know how much money you have left over annually at a $75,000 wage? You do nothing. You don't own a Netflix. You don't go out on a date. You don't pay to go to a park. You don't go watch a movie. You do nothing. If you can't find it on the internet for free, you don't get to do it. If you can't cook it at home for your $800, you don't get to do it. You have $3,700 left over annually. That's like $320 a month. And there's going to be, 300. Shut up. Shut your stupid, contrarian, edgelord mouth. That's not a doctor bill, because God knows just because we have insurance doesn't mean that we don't still pay far out the ass when we go to the doctors. People like to be entertained. They want to date. They want to. There's those of you out there that will tell somebody living like this on $75,000 a year before taxes that they are not doing what they're supposed to do, that they should get a second job, that they should get a side hustle, that they should get a better job. And the fact that you would look at somebody with no debt other than a car and say something like this to them means objectively you're a moron and you live in a fantasy world.
Exactly.
This is unsustainable.
I told you. As I said, it's unsustainable. We can't live here. We can't survive. It's unsustainable. It's unsustainable. And sorry, you mega morons ain't figured out that you've been sold a bill of goods. This is now unsustainable. It's now unsustainable. And they're still taking more. This is unsustainable. Let me go to another one. White people crashing out.
So, I don't normally ever come on here and post anything except of my dog because he's absolutely gorgeous. But, I am extremely frustrated being a full-time employed person living in Florida and not being able to afford to live. I have spent my whole fucking day off trying to find a, more affordable place to live because I can't afford fucking $1,300 a month in rent and then fucking a $650 car note and then $300 in fucking insurance and then you got utility.
See, $600 a month for a car note. And what she say about insurance? How much is the insurance?
Because I can't afford fucking $1,300 a month in rent and then fucking a $650 car note and then $300 in fucking insurance.
See, so $300 in insurance, $650 for the car note. No one's making it this much to survive, and no one's took down any of these prices. Still. So all these corporations, these prices don't make any sense. And insurance is just a scam in case you don't hit something, in case you don't get in an accident. You give people free money every goddamn month. It's a toll. It's like working at a toll booth. You're giving somebody some free money every month in case some shit happens. And how the rich do, they put the money in a trust. If you have the rich, you put in a trust $1 million, and then you be self-insured. But they only allow that if you're wealthy. We don't got $1 million to put away to the side, and then we can self-insure ourselves. We get the money back because we didn't have any accidents. So everything they've done in this country has always been a scam to steal more money out of people. $300 every month in case some shit happens. Every month. Car note $700. It says $650. And looking at the car ain't like Big Cheese said. The car don't look like shit. Car don't look like shit she's in. So how you surviving? She didn't mention her groceries yet. Told you $1,300 for rent. $650 for the car. That's the car note. $300 for the insurance to drive the car. This is I don't know. I want to tell you guys. This is unsustainable. It's unsustainable because you have no jobs that pay you enough to live anymore. This is unsustainable.
And then you got utilities, and then, it's just, it's either I eat or I pay my bills, and then even then,
Exactly, I eat or pay my bills.
Bill's gonna be fucking late this month, and I'm so fucking sick of it. Like all these fucking apartment complexes and realtors and even private renters, fuck you so fucking hard, and I mean that with everything in me. Fuck you. I nor anybody else should be working 60 plus hours a fucking week.
60 hours.
And not be able to fucking
survive.
live. I'm about to crash the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me losing my fucking mind. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm about to lose my shit. Because I just can't take it.
basically throwing up their hands and saying, what's even the point?
This is what I'm struggling with in America right now in my 20s. Why is everything so expensive? Why am I making more money waitressing than I would make using my college degree? I barely have a life. I have 2 days off and I work Wednesday to Sunday, doubling just to pay my bills. At 22 years old, all of my bills are in my name. I have no help. How are y'all affording housing? In Myrtle Beach, a 1-bedroom apartment is $1,500. How are y'all getting insurance, going to the doctor, getting medicine? And then some of us are trying to be TikTok influencers. Who knows where that's going to get me? Me and my boyfriend are saving, but we barely see each other during the week, and it feels like we're working for nothing. Do we need to move somewhere for a better job opportunity that we don't know about? Do any of y'all really know what you want to do with your life right now? It is so scary being in America right now.
What am I doing wrong? I work every day and I'm still broke. Like, I have a decent job, I make some decent money, but I live out here in Cali. Like, bro, as soon as I get paid, I have all these bills stacked up, bro, that shit wipes me clean. Like, fuck, I got no money left over. Making $100,000 a year doesn't get you anywhere nowadays.
Hey guys, I'm really stressed today. I just went to a grocery store, bought 10 items, and it was $80 already. I literally had $10 left on my account.
Crying, see all this?
I have all these bills stacked up, bro, that shit wipes me clean. Like, fuck, I got no money left over. Making $100,000 a year doesn't get you anywhere nowadays.
Hey guys, I'm really stressed today. I just went to a grocery store, bought 10 items, and it was $80 already. I literally had $10 left in my account. So the backstory, I got laid off from my job a month ago. And I've been applying for jobs months before I got laid off.
Exactly. Months, no jobs.
Applied for hundreds of jobs on the internet, remote and on-site. Tailored my resume to every position that I applied using ChatGPT. Went to only a few.
Exactly, Big Cheese. They've been renting them out. Extravagant prices.
What's going on with America right now? Like, it's so freaking hard to live here. Like, I'm gonna stay positive. I'm gonna keep applying for jobs. I'm gonna keep showing up. But man, my bills are not going to pay.
Being positive ain't gonna change shit.
Today and got my driver's license renewed, my car tags renewed, picked up 2 prescriptions, and got a few groceries. To say that I'm completely broke now is an understatement. So I'm going to have to go home and start selling off my furniture to be able to
Selling off her
live
shit.
I mean, that's just, it's unbelievable. And my heart hurts today. Truly hurts for people who are not able. And we're living in some rough times, really rough times. And we need to be praying for all those around us who are not as fortunate as we are to be able to do the things that we need to do. I'm not talking about extras. I'm not talking about going on vacation and doing fun things. I'm talking about living, taking care of your vehicle if you can even afford a vehicle, putting groceries on the table, buying medicine.
Exactly. If you can afford a vehicle.
It's sad. It's very sad.
Yeah, it's a really sad thing here. You know, we have a generation that is right now trying to survive in the U.S., and they're doing it at a time that is so difficult with the rising costs. I really do feel for the younger generation, and even for the older generation. I mean, you're hearing the stories here that it's just so difficult. Right now, you go and do a few things, and it's like your bank account is empty. And that is the reality. Money goes by so quickly. And the reason why is because, primarily, in my opinion, wages have not kept up here in the U.S. That's a fact. And also, the cost of everything has gone up so dramatically that right now, it's just not lining up. It's really, really, really difficult to make ends meet. And you do have to start learning to do with less. Take out the luxuries in life. Take out the unnecessary vacations, the unnecessary spending. Take out the wants and really just focus on the needs. And even just by getting the needs, purchasing the needs, taking care of your needs, even that really starts to draw people broke. And I'm seeing more and more that people are having a harder time to cope with this because it's getting too stressful. And even though this has been going on for years now, and if the pot continues to boil, I really believe things are just going to get a lot worse because people are already living on the edge, and you already can not afford something extra to happen or something extra to come up without just kind of going in the hole. So that's why I've been a proponent of just living as minimally as possible for years now, being as debt-free as possible and living frugally, because look at where we are today. Look at what's going on in the world.
Bro, the cost of living is insane right now. Like, what are we doing? I swear before COVID, in my area, $20 an hour was like, you balling, you good. Now, people that making $20 an hour, I'm like, man, how are they surviving? Like, this is insane. Fast food places are paying $20 an hour now. So $20 an hour is the new $10 an hour. Obviously, all of this is relative to where you live. So my $20 an hour, where I live in Northern Virginia, maybe.
No, that's because the dollar's lost value. There's no dollar, there's no value in the dollar. That's what's going on. You have a collapsing currency. And it's not going to get any better because the currency is going to completely collapse till it's gone. See, that's how empire falls apart. It happens slowly, then all of a sudden, boom. So we're in a slow collapse, and all of a sudden this is going to implode on itself. And that's what I told you. This is what's happening. This is what's coming. Whether you like it or not. For everybody's stomach is touching the backbone by Big Cheese is his narrative is true. Everybody's out here struggling, everybody's broke. That's real. Everybody's broke. The pretend like we're not, it's silly. You got people on the internet, Goopy Tariqs and Jason Barry, we got money. Ain't nobody broke, everybody got money. We got money. We don't got no damn money. There's no jobs paying anybody anything. We got pay rent. We got to have 2 or 3 people to have a roommate at 40 and 45 years old. Crazy shit.
You're $16 an hour, or maybe you're $30 an hour. It all really depends on where you live. Like, I can't be the only one that sees this stuff. Like, I can't be the only one that understands what's going on. And it honestly worries me that there's some people out there that make less than that. Like, think about the people out there that's making minimum wage. Like, probably have to work 2 or 3 jobs just to make up for, a livable income. It's insane.
I'm just mad. I'm just mad anymore. Like, there's no reason for me to be.
That's gonna be me, Jason. I can't even afford Popeyes no more. That's gonna get me off of the price of Popeyes is getting me off of it. I guess that's what it had to take. The prices are crazy. I'm like, what? I can't afford Popeyes chicken? Jesus Christ.
We're so free. We're so powerful. I'm starving. I have to go without so that my kid can maybe have Pop-Tarts once a month.
I have Pop-Tarts.
We shouldn't have to go like, let's see, we haven't had meat in a long time, because guess what? We can't afford it, okay? Like, we're the ones working every day to make this country go round and round. But we're not worth being able to have decent food or the amount of food that we.
And see these white people crying, they voted. And we're living in the aftermath of white people's hate. The economy is because of white people's hate. With the Reagans, the Reaganomics, and all the shit that they, remember this? They destroyed all the unions because they told them that the unions were communists. When the unions were there to fight, you have a livable wages. They told them having livable wages was wrong. You having unions wrong. Unions work, like I said, that's why they don't ever go after the policeman's union or the fireman's union, ever. So we've been stripped from the unions that say, hey, you cannot take all the money and suck it up top. You must share the wealth of the company, what the company is making. You must share that equally with the people that built the wealth of the company, which is the workers. But you tethered that away from it. You propagandized, unions are bad for lazy people. And now you got no unions, and now they just pay you nothing. While the corporations take all the wealth that you generate. The workers generate the wealth for the company. But you don't get the profit of the companies. See how that works? And you told me you do that, you're being liberal. You're liberal, these fake ass terms. Fake terms for morons. Liberal, you're being liberal. And don't get it twisted about the liberals, they ain't helped you either. They're in the pockets of the same corporation. So like I said, there's no thing as no liberal or no conservative. Everybody's stomach's now touching their backbones. With these fake ass terms, liberal.
It's incredibly difficult to live in America for so many people. Mostly because it's just a sad country at this point. It's a lonely country.
course it is.
I hear it from people.
And bitch Shay said we can't afford the damn, so I can find that video before we got it about that young lady said you gotta give her $1,000 to date. Sound crazy as cat shit.
You just don't have bonds. You don't have friendships. I can't tell you how many elderly people I talk to every day who just want to talk because they have no one else to talk to. You know, have any kind of companionship because it's just common now for people to grow old alone. But that's what life is in America. It's an act of loneliness. It's an involuntary vow of solitude. But I think it's one of the biggest shames because it doesn't have to be that way. People here are no different than they are anybody else, but for some reason we just don't want to talk to each other. We don't want to be friends with each other. We don't want to go do anything. We just...
I don't have no sad shit.
The way the cost of living has gone up is fucking crazy. A one-bedroom apartment is damn near $2,000 a month, which is crazy. Like, what? Food is steady going up. And it's just like, damn, what do y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to live on the street in a box and, you know, eat out the garbage and drink my spit? Because at this point, that's what I'm gonna fucking do. Because, no, I'm not gonna pay for no $2,000 apartment and I'm barely in it, motherfucker. Because I'm always at work trying to keep the motherfucker.
Exactly, yo, exactly. You always work every day, never in the apartment. That this shit is just crazy. This con game is crazy. And you can't tell them to do better because the jobs don't pay no money. So you know about you have no education, like Big Cheese said. You got college graduates working at fast food and other things because the jobs are going away. And they replace you with robots and AI. You get this? They replace so all this, oh, you're not working hard enough, you're not getting enough school. Then you get all these school, you get all this damn financing to go to school, now you're $200,000 in debt. And there's no job to repay that debt. And they're not going to forgive you with that debt.
So we in America can't even afford to live anymore. This 1976 cost of living, the average income was $16,000. A home was $43,000. New car, $5,000. Rent, $220 per month. Just look at these prices. So based on that, they're saying that the average income should be what, $84,000 now? So that means that with $240,000, I should be able to buy a new house. It's not possible. And also the average income is not $84,000. You know, most people are making way less than that. $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000.
You know why has arisen? Because they destroyed all the unions. Your oligarchs told these morons to the news that they should get rid of all the unions that would fight for you to have livable wages. So you see that your cost of living has gone up, but your income has not. Cost of living has gone up since he's talking about this since 76, but the cost of your income has stayed flat. It stayed flat. So you've been propagandized to for so long. It's crazy.
But it's not $84,000. And based on this, I should be able to get a new car. That's what? It says it would be like $5,000. So if my income is $80,000, a new car should be like $20,000. Which most of the time they also are not. I mean, unless you're getting a value car. Also, if we're looking at this, your rent for the year should only be 15% of $6,000, which would be about $2,000 something dollars. Which our rent is not 15% per year. It's like 30 or 40% per month. So yeah, something is definitely wrong. New car, nothing is adding up. So basically, we're not making enough to support what things cost, and it's a horrible thing. So we in America can't even afford.
All right, so look, let me tell you the truth. That don't nobody want to say out loud. American citizens are being priced out of existence, and more people have stopped paying bills than they want to admit. Now, I'm not talking about just a few people slipping through the cracks. I'm saying that the cracks have widened so big that whole communities are slipping through them. And this isn't about laziness. This is not a problem of bad budgeting. Well, sometimes it's bad budgeting, but you get what I'm saying. The problem is beyond budgeting. What it's really about is an economy that has been stretched past its breaking point. The cost of survival has been raised higher than human beings can reach. Think about your own life. You go to work, you get paid. Rent takes the whole check before you get your next breath out. Just instantly, boom, gone. You walk into the grocery store with money in your pocket, and then you walk out the grocery store with 2 little ass bags that barely last a week.
Exactly.
A couple days if you're lucky. You stand in the gas pump.
Exactly. A couple days. Exactly. If you're lucky, mine a couple days. And I guess I'm lucky. My shit lasts a couple days. I guess I'm lucky now.
And you watch the numbers spin and rise faster than your paycheck ever will. You go to the mailbox and it's nothing but more demand, more bills, and more weight you can't carry. And this cycle repeats itself. People are drained in the body. People are drained in the mind. People are drained in the soul. For years, they just told us to push harder, to rise and grind, to believe in our potential. But they never once acknowledged our limits. They never once acknowledged that human beings are not machines. They ignored the exhaustion. They ignored the collapse. They ignored the fact that we are working harder than ever in an economy that gives us less and less in return. And we've tried everything. Payday loans, side hustles, payment plans, extensions, rearranging due dates, running up them credit cards, borrowing from family, selling time, selling energy, selling our peace of mind. Every door has been knocked on. Every option has been exhausted. And no matter what you try, it's never enough. Because there isn't enough. Because the system was never built so that you can win. The system was designed for us to fail. And this is what it means to be priced out of existence. To give everything you have and still not be able to cover the basics. To work yourself to the bone and still fall behind. To live in a society where survival is set at a price that ordinary people cannot afford. And when you realize that, something shifts inside of you. You begin to see the truth. The dollar is hollow. It's not protection. It's not freedom. It's not wealth. It's a leash. A leash they use to keep you obedient. A leash they tighten while telling you to smile and be grateful for what you got. And you finally understand that the bills will never stop. Because the bills are the point. The bills are the chain. So people stop. People are stopping. Quietly, but people are stopping. They stop paying rent to buy food instead. They let the car go. They let the credit card rot. People just stop answering the phone. And it's not because they don't care. It's just that they care more about being alive than paying these companies or these banks. They care more about feeding their kids instead. You know what I'm saying? They care more about not losing their minds under the weight of all this unrealistic pressure. Here's the secret that they don't want you to know. More people than you think have already made that choice. But this country, it only adds more chaos, more fuel to the fire. We got tariffs tossed around like dice. Trade wars shaking every price tag. We got groceries going up. Clothes going up. Medicine going up.
How much is going out?
Utilities. Everything you touch is going up in price. One man's ego turned into millions of people's pain. That's not leadership. That is dictatorship energy. Living here in America has become unpredictable. You don't know what tomorrow.
Okay, let me see if I can find. See if I can find that video Big Cheese is talking about. Let me search. Get out of there. Let me search this real quick. Let me see. me see if this is her. Let me see. Okay, let me see if this is one Big Cheese is talking about on, guys. Let me see this, the broad.
Put down a deposit. So, ladies, I'm sitting in my car, and I done came up with an idea. You know how you go get your hair done, but before you get your hair done, you have to put down a deposit. Before you get your lashes done, you have to put down a deposit.
This is how crazy, bro. You see how delusional this broad is with this fake ass yak on her head. It probably nappy than a motherfucker. This fake ass wig or whatever the shit she got on her damn head. Somebody give her $1,000. This ain't even your head. And I like to see you without all the makeup on your face. You're a fraud. So if you want $1,000, let's see what you really look behind the scenes, lady. You talking about this crazy $1,000 for this? What are you talking about? Your fake nails, your fake hair, your fake lashes. $1,000. You insane? $1,000 for what? What economy? What do you do, lady? What do you bring to the? What do you do? This is insane talk. People struggling in America. She talking about $1,000. Somebody gonna give you $1,000 to date this broad. Somebody get $1,000 to date you with your tattoos all on your damn chest. You already showed me that you're not worth dating. Got tattoos. Look at this tattoo across this broad's chest. She got a tattoo across her chest talking about somebody making a damn deposit of $1,000, and you already got a whole stamp on your chest. What are you talking about? You don't have the class to ask for $1,000. You sound crazy as cat shit. What are you talking about? Got a whole stamp across the damn chest, some tattoo with the fake ass hair and the fake ass eyelashes and the fake ass nails. Talking about $1,000. You better give me $1,000 to date your ass. Wash all that shit off your face. Show me your real damn hair. Not this fucking yak on your fucking head. This hair hat you got on. Show me what you really are with all this shit on. Talking about $1,000. Let me start this again. This is what you're talking about. Delusional.
So, ladies, I'm sitting in my car.
Your
I
car.
came up with an idea. You know how you go get your hair done, but before you get your hair done, you have to put down a deposit. Before you get your lashes done.
Exactly, Big Cheese. A lot of y'all ain't letting you get 40 hours. They got you working like part-time. It is heinous what they've allowed the corporations to control everything now. They got rid of all the unions. They got these morons who believe that unions were bad. And then they see the unions were not bad. Everybody's stomach is touching their backbones. You got morons out here with tramp stamps on their chest. I need $1,000 deposit to date this. I need $1,000. You take that fucking wig off your head. That's what I need. You got this fake ass hair. Let me kill you with their fake hair and shit. This fake shit on their head. It's crazy.
You have to put down a deposit. Before you get your nails done, you have to put down a deposit, right? And if you don't show up, you do not get that deposit back. So I came up with an idea. We should start charging these men deposits.
Can't talk. She can't even, Joby said, she can't even get good. We should start charging these men to save $1,000. What? The fuck are you talking about, you moron? $1,000. What are we gonna do that? Take you to reading classes? Language skills 101? You can't even speak English. We should start charging these men $1,000. So crazy as cat shit.
To date us. Like we should start charging them a fee to date us. Like
To date us.
Like a 30-day trial. You pay like $1,000.
A 30-day trial to date us. Everybody looking at that shit.
They don't do right by us within them 30.
Somebody gonna charge $1,000 to date your low budget ass. With your tramp stamp on your chest, by your neck, all up here, where your titty meat at. Right, all up by where your cleavage. Somebody gonna pay $1,000 with your tramp stamp all up by your titty meat. Yeah, you're really classy. Somebody's gonna pay $1,000 to date your classy ass. You got delusional and retarded this sounds.
That makes me keep the money. I'm just saying, like, I think we should start charging me.
I'm just saying, right?
I'm talking about single women. I think we should.
Talking about some prostitution type shit. Charging to do what? No one's gonna pay $1,000 for you, lady. No one's gonna pay $1,000 for you, lady. No one. You're delusional. Go stick your head in the bucket.
Just start charging. I think we should start charging men today then. So, we will get something out of the deal. Like, because if you charging them to date you, they're going to do right. And if they want to date you, they're going to pay. So, yeah.
Say nothing but clickbait. Say nothing but clickbait. Ain't nobody paying to date this broad. She's looking for some attention, looking for some clout. Nobody's paying to date you, lady. Nobody. You ain't that fine with that big ass yacky hair on your head. Probably bald head to boot. Tired of you women with this fake ass hair. Let's see your hair. Tired of you hair hat wig women bastard talking about my dick. Let's see your hair. Are you bald under there or what? Shit. Oh, you women some kind of like goddamn clone or something. All the fake makeup. Got your goddamn. To wrap this. Oh, I'm wrap this up because I run out of damn. Let me turn this thing up. I run out of damn. All my power dying. Shit. All my power dying. Let me stop this right here. Turn that one off. All my power dying, guys. All my damn power is dying. Shit. I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. Everything going out on my ass. TikTok just went out. My TikTok going out. Everything's going out. So let me my damn tablet going out. So let me. How long we been on here? Shit. Oh damn, we've been on 2 hours on my damn shit. Come on, damn. All right, bro. Let me wrap this up, fam. Say much love to everybody. We're gonna wrap this up. Be back here tomorrow. Same black time, same black channel. Black, hot, fire. We'll be back here tomorrow, family. That's what we do. Woo! See you back tomorrow night, family. You guys can't talk your shit. Probably so. I'm gonna show it tomorrow, Big Cheese. I'm out of damn. All my shit is down. All my gadgets are going out. I'll show it tomorrow, Big Cheese. I'll show it tomorrow. I'm sure a bunch of people making reaction videos to this crazy broad. I'll show it tomorrow. That'll be good. That'll be a good show. I'll show it tomorrow. So, a woman suggests that a man should. Let me see. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Let me do this.
I'm sitting in my car, and I done came up with an idea. Right?
That's not rude.
And if you don't show up, you do not get that.
No, that ain't one. Let me see. I can't see.
With an idea. You know how you go back. So
I gotta find them later, Big Cheese. Let me get on out of here. Black, hot, fire. We out, baby. Let's smash that like button on the way out, fam. Everybody smash that like button on the way out. I know times are hard, but if you can't donate, they go to damn Cash App right there. Cash App me at Mr. Black Hot Fire. I do appreciate it. I'll go to the website at Black Hot Fire Network and hit the donation page. I know it's hard. shit. That's why I don't have a car. I pay all my money to keep the lights on somewhere else. Peace, black, hot, bang. All my money be tied up. Oh shit, what happened? Woo! Come on, black, hot, fire. We out. Black, hot, fire. Much love, family. Black, hot, fire. Woo! See everybody tomorrow night. Same black time, same black channel. Smash that like button on your way out. We out. Black, hot, fire. Woo! Come on. Yeah. Black, hot, hey. All my shit is going out. Woo! Black, hot, hey. Come on. Everybody tomorrow night, family. Woo! I told you I'd be here, so y'all can't talk y'all shit. I've been showing up. Woo! Much love, family. No one can talk their shit. I've been showing up every weekend. So when everybody go to Google Play Store and download the app, Black Hot Fire Network, it's free. Google Play Store. Go get the app. Black Hot Fire Network, it's free. Don't cost you anything. Because we're live over there now. I'm going to start doing some shows that's exclusively on the network again so we can actually talk what we want to say. Go deeper with some better shows. All right, so just go to, and if you're on TikTok, just go to the profile page. Look where I got all the links. Go to Black Hot Fire Network. Click on that link, and that's the website. And then you also can go to like Google Play Store, right, and download the app. It's free. So much love, fam. See everybody here tomorrow. Same black time, same black channel. We out. Peace.